everyone.
It's James.
And Darlis.
We're back. I almost forgot that in the last few videos.
Oh well.
Probably better we do. They're like, oh no, they are back. Yeah. I just wanted to go over a couple of things we were going to talk about in videos.
So, okay, wait, let me get this. I'm not even sure what we're going over.
Hocking Hills, the different things that happened, like when we were praying.
Okay, so we're going to talk about some witnessing opportunities.
Yes.
And are we also talking about the Christian ones?
Yes.
Okay.
It's the same video, yeah.
It's the same video, okay.
All right, we're just going to talk about a few things that, how we can witness without witnessing sometimes, when we're not even thinking about it. Like, remember the coffee shop incident? Tell about what happened on that one.
I'm glad you mentioned that coffee shop, because I'm sitting here like, huh? I think you gave me too much ice cream.
Oh, my fault.
So we went to Hocking Hills and went to a cute little coffee shop in the area, and we had, okay, I guess this is besides the point, but man, we had the most amazing little flight of cheesecake and coffees. It was so delicious. But before we dived in, we did our prayers, and we weren't even thinking about it, and we weren't even thinking about the room full of people, which is at one time that's what we did think about, until we got used to praying in front of people.
Praying real gently to her, yeah.
Yeah, but we didn't even think about it. We said our prayers, we thanked Him for what we had before us, and then we enjoyed it. And this lady came over to us, and without us even realizing it, we were being a witness, because she said, did she actually thank us?
Yeah.
She thanked us for praying. She goes,
you don't see that
you
very
don't
often.
see that often anymore. She goes, thank you. That was very encouraging. And I never even thought of something that simple, like giving our thanks to our great God for what we had before us, would be something that would encourage others.
But it is encouraging, because I went to restaurants and I see families praying with their family, even like Wendy's and stuff, and it's been encouraging. I saw a couple, remember in West Virginia, where they were holding hands and praying together. It is encouraging to see.
That's a good point, yeah.
And it encourages me too.
Yeah.
And I love to see it. Yeah, they're just a family praying to God. Yeah, and then
so let that be an encouragement to you.
People are watching. Yeah,
people are watching. Don't be afraid to show your faith out in public, and to show your thanksgiving to God in front of them.
Yeah, we're example as Christians to other Christians too. I mean,
that's awesome.
And another story. Actually, it was the same trip. We were heading up this hill, and I had every Negro Bell shirt on. People were looking over it, but one lady actually came up and she goes, "Oh, I really like that shirt." So it struck up conversation. We're talking about God and our relationship with Him and the things He's done in our lives and how we're building our faith. And then we got into reading the Bible, and I was talking about how we should be in it daily, and like I've always tell us on the videos. And she kind of like, "Oh, yeah, I don't read like I should." So it was encouragement for her. She goes, "Thank you so much, because I need to get back to reading every day." And it was just, we can be an encouragement for each other too, and
get each other back on track.
Because that's one of the questions I always ask: what's your reading the Bible like? And it's a thing we should always ask, because we don't know. But she was, in my mind, she was a believer. She was a true believer, because her heart was for Christ. Our conversation was, and it's great, hearing that.
She just needed that encouragement and that push for the zeal of the word of the Lord.
Maybe that's why I was there at that exact spot, to give her that encouragement. She needed in her life.
And
that we all need.
And both of those were on the same day.
Yep.
And okay, so I remember something else. Before we went on our trip, we prayed for God to use us. And in my mind, I'm thinking to use us to witness, to bring someone to faith. But He used us in a different route. He used us to
encouragement.
encourage other Christians and give them that little pump of zeal, you know.
Yeah.
So I think that's just kind of cool. Like, he answered our prayer, but in a different way than we had even thought.
Yeah.
And so you guys be in prayer for these kind of things, for him to use you, and he sure will.
Yeah, in different instances, like even in my own town, a guy's walking by I hadn't seen before. I didn't want to scare him, so I kind of said, "Hey, sir, how you doing?" And then I kind of walked up to him. I went to hand him a gospel tract, and he goes. And then he started talking about how he's a Christian, and you know what I mean. He still took the gospel tract, but we had a great conversation. He showed me where he lived, and it's somebody I'd never seen before. But we had that connection because we both had Christ in us, and it was just encouraging to me to see another brother in Christ. And he went to a whole different church, but we're all the same in Christ.
And two brothers in Christ sharing their love for God.
Oh, yeah.
Glorifies God.
Oh, we had a great conversation. I mean, probably talked for 20 minutes. It's just amazing. I told him I'd be praying for him because he had a heart condition, but he didn't have the main heart condition he didn't have. He had a heart for Christ, and that's all that really matters. And it was encouraging. You know, I'm always encouraged to talk to other brothers. And that's what we want with this channel. We want to hear from you, and we want to grow together. Like we always said, our faith walks are together. I mean, we want to mature Christians.
Yep.
Yeah.
So hopefully this message has been encouraging to you, and something that will pump up your zeal.
pump up the faith walk. Yeah, come on. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Let's give it all the glory of God. I mean, all these things, there's stories. The glory of God was seen even when we didn't think we were witnessing or whatever. You can be a witness even when you don't think you're going to be. Just praying out loud and not just going out. You know what I mean? When you get your meal, thinking God could be a witness to somebody.
yeah, it's
And
something that simple that
and-
I would never even thought of as being a witness to something.
And it may encourage somebody. They see, oh, that guy's a Christian. I need some prayer myself. And they'll come up to you and maybe start that conversation. But if we're never saying nothing and we're just walking around never saying anything, they're not going to come up to you. I mean, we
Be a
have,
light in the world.
yeah, we have to be that light. And more than just wearing the shirt, we have to be a Christian in all situations.
Yes.
All right? It's a little snip nip for you. A snip nip. Snip nip. I say some weird sayings that, like flea bargain instead of plea bargain, but you got the point. All right.
All right. Take care, everyone. We love you all.
Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.